fam, Alexxa here with another reaction. So today we're going to continue with our Golden Girls series, this time with season 7, episode 2, titled The Case of the Libertine Belle. As always, if you're looking for the full-length reaction to this episode or any of my other content, you can find that on Patreon, and the link will be in the description below. And if you cannot support us on Patreon, that's completely fine. You can support us directly here on YouTube by liking this video, commenting, subscribing, and joining our membership program. So without any further ado, let's get into our episode. Woo!
Oh, morning, Ma. How'd you sleep?
Pretty good.
Yay.
I dreamed I was making love to Jay Leno.
Oh, okay. Whatever floats her boat.
That's a strange dream for you to have.
Not really. It was Monday night and he was filling in for Carson.
Oops, sorry.
Morning, all.
Oh, Blanche, honey, how was your date last night?
Oh, unforgettable. Mel Bushman and I were coming back from a champagne
Back up,
picnic
Mel.
at Sunset Beach. We ran out of gas in the middle of nowhere.
Oh my goodness, what did you do?
You name it.
Ooh.
Blanche, you got a call last night from something called the Maltese Falcon Club?
All good. Remember, I was asked to select the activity for the museum staff's annual outing. Yesterday, I signed us up for a murder mystery weekend at the Queen of the Keys Hotel.
You mean
Ooh.
the kind of thing where mock murders are committed and then the guests try to solve
I
them?
like that
Exactly.
That
idea.
sounds like fun.
I would love to do
You know,
something
back
like
in
that.
Minnesota, I was known as the Sherlock Holmes of St. Olaf.
It could give me a shot at becoming Kendall Nesbitt's new assistant.
Who's Kendall Nesbitt?
Oh, he's the museum's director of acquisitions. If I got this job, it would mean going to Europe with him to look for rare paintings and antiques.
Well, if he has an eye for
Ooh.
antiques, you should be a shoo-in.
Sophia.
Who's calling the vase Ming?
Well, there's just one hitch. I need 3 more people to get the group rate at the hotel.
I thought hotels always gave you the group rate. Yeah, sweetheart, but this is for the whole night.
Ooh. Ooh.
Is there any chance I could persuade you girls to join me for a murder mystery weekend?
I want to
Blanche,
go.
Are you kidding? I have read every word Dashiell
Sorry.
Hammett and Raymond Chandler
I
ever
want to
wrote.
go.
Sam Spade and Philip Marlowe have become a part of me.
Does this mean you'll go?
Of course.
course.
We'll go.
Oh, sure, anything for a friend. What the heck? I'll go too.
Yeah, like you had a choice. Look everyone over very carefully. Try to figure out who are the real guests and who are actors pretending to be guests. It'll help when it comes to solving the mysteries.
Okay, Dorothy. If that's your real name. Blanche, you're wearing my earrings.
Oh, I know that.
But when I asked you before where they were, you said you didn't know, and now you're wearing them.
Well, Rose, there could be 2 explanations. Either I was lying or I was wrong about the number of explanations.
She was lying.
Blanche.
Kendall.
Blanche, I must commend you again. I have a feeling we're in for a weekend none of us is going to forget.
I do declare, your sweet words could charm the morning dew right off the honeysuckle.
That was good, Blanche. Now do Brer Rabbit.
I think I got to him, don't you?
Your eyes are as good as rolled back.
Ooh, damn.
I do believe that things are going to turn out even better than I... Oh, Kendall is sitting down with Posey McGlynn. She is my main rival for that assistant's job. Oh, look at the shameless way she's flirting with him. Disgusting.
You flirted with him?
I'm from the South. Flirting is part of my heritage.
What do you mean?
Her mother was a slut, too.
I wouldn't have said it that way.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure we all join his son, his daughter, and his new bride, Candy, in wishing many returns of the day to our friend and patron for 40 years, Giles Forsythe.
Ooh.
My God, they've been murdered.
Does this mean we don't get any birthday cake?
Today was Giles Forsythe's birthday, and he intended, as always, to celebrate by having dinner here with his son, Philip, a well-known collector of pre-Columbian artifacts, his spinster daughter, Gloria, and, of course, his new bride, Candy. I failed to protect my client, but I am determined, with your help, to solve these crimes and bring the murderer to justice.
Maybe that bloody dagger will lead us to the murder weapon.
That is the murder weapon.
St. Olaf?
Woo! How did he know?
Boy, he is good.
Unusual knife.
Yeah. Cut the cake.
I recognize that. It's a rare Mayan sacrificial dagger.
That could prove to be significant. Undoubtedly, the weapon used to kill Mrs. Forsythe. But obviously, her husband was shot.
Then there must be a gun.
South side?
Uncanny.
What I believe they refer to as a purse gun.
Ooh.
And it's been recently fired.
I don't understand.
Ladies and gentlemen, you now have enough clues to solve these murders. Who did it? How? And why?
The butler did it.
I'm a maitre d'.
Thank you. The maitre d' did it.
Philip did it.
Gloria did it.
It was Colonel Mustard in the library with the candlestick.
Wrong game.
Oh, she says the butler did it and I'm the idiot?
The answer is obvious. They both did it.
Oh. Now, if Miss Smarty solves the crime, she'll make a big impression on Kendall, and I can just kiss that job goodbye.
Nice try, ma'am. But Philip and Gloria are innocent of those crimes.
Perhaps. But they are both murderers.
Sit down, Dorothy. Don't make a fool of yourself.
Care to explain?
In the first place, it is unlikely that Gloria murdered her father. Statistics show that patricide is overwhelmingly a male crime, although daughters frequently murder their mothers.
It's a warning,
If
Sophia.
Gloria had killed her father, would she then have tried to conceal the weapon in her purse, ladies and gentlemen?
No.
I think not. That gun was obviously planted in her purse to pin the murder on her.
I've got it. A maitre d' is some kind of waiter.
On the other hand, Philip would never pick a Mayan sacrificial knife as a murder weapon. Too obvious. But it would be no problem for his sister to sneak the weapon out of his collection.
This woman's pathetic. Oh, big news. Tear out the front page.
Notice that the dagger was found to the left of the victim. A throat. A throat is almost always cut from behind.
Not part of the show, people. Not part of the show.
Being right-handed, I would slash from left to right. But from the fact that the murder weapon was dropped to the left of the victim, we can deduce that the murderer is left-handed. Notice that Gloria, like most left-handed people, wears her wristwatch on her right wrist. I think it is painfully clear that Philip and Gloria both planned murders and each meant to pin it on the other. They knew that the lights would be turned off when the cake appeared because that happens every year. Coincidence? Ha! Siblings often think alike.
You've given us a who, a how, and a ha. But what about why? What's the motive?
Inheritance.
When a 22-year-old marries an 88-year-old, chances are she's not after his body.
Exactly.
Gloria and Philip were both afraid that Candy would persuade the old man to change his will. And they both hoped that pinning the crime on the other would make them the sole inheritor.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The who, how, and what.
Good job, Dorothy.
Kendall just told me he needs to be alone with me.
What did you do?
Well, what else? I gave him my key to our room. Now let me have yours, Rose. You can bunk with Dorothy and Sophia tonight.
But we were gonna be roomies.
Either you're bunking with them or you can sleep in the closet.
Ooh,
Closet.
Give me that key.
damn.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God!
How did we not notice a dead man on the
What is this all
bed?
about?
He's dead.
Blanche, calm down. This is undoubtedly just another part of the mystery weekend.
Are you sure?
Yeah? He looks pretty dead to me.
All right, Ma, give me your mirror.
What for?
Every morning I hold it under Ma's nose. If it fogs up, I start the coffee. No breath.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh my God, he's dead.
I'm Vaxie, hotel security. Nobody touch anything. You say no one was in the room but her and the victim?
That's right, sir.
He's dead, all right. Steak knife right through the heart.
That must be what killed him.
St. Olaf?
Oh, gosh.
It's like I'm wearing a sign.
I want everybody out of this room. I'm clearing it till the police get here. And nobody leaves the hotel, especially you. As of now, you're the only suspect.
I think it's that other girl that wanted the job.
It's almost as though you believe Blanche is guilty.
Well, she lied about my earrings, and she took them. I mean, deceit, then theft. Isn't murder the next logical step?
St. Olaf, right?
Face it, Dorothy, Blanche was discovered in a locked room. Only she and the victim had keys. I mean, give me another explanation.
The
The
other
trouble
girl.
is, I can't.
Oh, come on, pussycat. You figured out that mystery at dinner.
Oh, Ma, that was a game. This is life.
Oh, that's right. You've never been good at life.
Yeah.
How can I be accused of murder? I am a Devereaux. Things like this usually happen to people named Petrillo.
Damn.
No one in my family ever left a body to be found.
Now, Miss Devereaux and this dead guy had the only two keys. Forensics say that the cause of death was a stab wound inflicted by a steak knife. We know Miss Devereaux had steak for dinner. Given these facts, unless somebody has something else, we got enough to make an arrest.
My, Mr. Officer, I do declare your sweet words could charm the morning dew right off the honeysuckle.
That's what you said to the
Blanche,
dead
not
guy.
If not now, when?
That woman gave Kendall her room key. I saw her do it. Her plan was to seduce him to ensure that she would win the job as his assistant. Then she got the other key to the room from that woman there. She rushed up to the room. She tore off her clothes.
That's Velcro. It just gives the illusion of a tear.
She flung her dress on the bed. She slipped into a negligee and awaited her prey. And what she didn't
How do you know
realize
all of this?
was the reason that Kendall went to her room. The reason Kendall ordered the champagne was to let her down easy. He'd already promised the job to me. And the reason he went to her room, rather than having her come to his, was that I was sharing his room.
Slut!
When Kendall told her the truth, she flew into a jealous rage. She plunged a steak knife into his chest. That tramp murdered my lover.
I know Blanche Devereaux, Lieutenant, and this tramp is incapable of... Why would she bring a steak knife to what she thought was a romantic liaison?
It could have been for anything. I'm not familiar with her sexual proclivities.
Ooh.
What are you, a rookie?
You still haven't answered the question of how somebody else got into the room.
What if there was a knock at the door? Nesbitt might have assumed that it was the waiter with the champagne.
That is speculation.
One more point. The hotel security chief cordoned off the room. So the only people who saw the room after the murder, other than you and your staff,
Are
were
the
waiter,
girls.
the security chief, and the four
How
of
did
us.
the other girl know?
So,
So when Miss McGlynn was reconstructing the murder scene, she described Blanche's dress
On
being
the
slung
bed.
over the bed.
Yeah.
It was. I saw it.
But Miss McGlynn could only have seen it if she'd been there prior to the murder.
Exactly.
I think I see now how it happened. Last evening at dinner, when Miss McGlynn saw Blanche give Kendall Nesbitt her key, she was furious. She dropped a steak knife into her purse.
Big deal. I took a whole place in.
Not now! She slipped out of the dining room and headed upstairs. Kendall had let himself into Blanche's room while she was in the shower and was making himself comfortable when there was a knock at the door. Thinking it was the champagne, he opened the door. Posey was there. She accused him of two-timing. He denied it. Posey pulled out a steak knife, plunged it into his chest, and left the room before Blanche could discover her. There's your murderer, Posey McGlynn.
Well, Miss McGlynn, what do you have to say now?
Dorothy Spornak, you've stuck your nose in for the last time.
Oh, shit.
Posey McGlynn, I charge you with the murder of Kendall Nesbitt.
Lieutenant Alvarez, I don't think that'll be necessary, as I seem to have recovered from my death. But I would like to thank the Maltese Falcon Club, and in particular, Blanche Devereaux, for giving us a weekend we'll never forget. Thank you for
Oh
coming.
my God. I thought he was dead. Oh, they got me.
So, wait a minute. You mean those guys were all in on it? I was in on it too.
Oh, come on, you were not.
Oh, all right, I was not.
Yeah, no, you were not.
Damn it, I just hate to be the brunt of jokes.
Funny you don't mind being the brunt of limericks.
That's different. That's poetry.
Why didn't his breath show up on your mirror?
Simple. The mirror had been sprayed with defogger.
But who could have done that?
I did. The people at the club asked me to.
Well, Rose, why would you do such a cruel thing to me?
Well, Blanche, there could be two explanations. Either I was getting back at you for taking my earrings, or... Oh, who are we kidding? That's why I did it.
Ooh.
This whole thing is just unbelievable. Kendall, you're not dead. And I didn't kill anybody. And I didn't take any silverware. Does this mean I'm still in the running for the job?
Of course you are.
Oh, well. So this was all a mockery, a sham. No crimes were committed at all. What a load of fun.
Dang, girl. It's too heavy. She's Dorothy.
Help me carry my purse to the car.
All right, fam. So we just finished watching season 7, episode 2 of The Golden Girls, titled The Case of the Libertine Belle. This was such a good episode. I love murder mysteries. I actually would love to go to one like in real life and just like help and figuring things out and figure out who did it. Look at like fake forensic files and all that kind of stuff. It looks so fun. And for me, my analytical brain would just love it. But yeah, so we get to see a murder mystery involving our girls and Blanche's, one of her bosses, I guess, that she wants to impress in order to become his assistant. And so there ends up being 2 different murder mysteries. So there's the original one that we see at the beginning, which is this older gentleman who's married to this young woman, and then they get murdered at his birthday party. And we come to find out that it's the children so the daughter killed the new wife, and then the brother killed the father, and they were trying to pin it on each other. And Dorothy figured it out. So, she's so smart, her being a teacher and everything, she figures everything out. Then Blanche decides to have a little bit of a rendezvous with her potential boss. Conflict of interest, anybody? So she decides to go and invites him to her bedroom, and they are, getting prepared for what's to come. And then we find out that he's dead. He's dead on the bed, and he has been stabbed. And the only suspect is Blanche because she's the only one in the room. So then that becomes a whole situation, and it had me thinking that the guy died for real, but that it was. So I kind of figured out who it would be. It had to be Blanche's rival, but I actually thought it was for real. And then come to find out it was the second fake murder of the weekend. And it was indeed the rival with the steak knife, but it was all a ruse. And again, Dorothy is the one who figured it out. So our Dorothy for the win, man. So that's why she gets my MVP this episode, because she decoded everything. Like, she is low-key a detective. So it was great to see her kind of use her brain in that manner. And also she was so excited about it because she, like me, she seems to really enjoy those type of activities and like just be able to figure out what the truth is. But yeah, it was really fun. It was great to see our girls in this type of scenario. And I loved how everybody, when they interacted with Rose, they automatically knew that she was coming from St. Olaf. Like, I don't know how the word got out that St. Olaf people are mentally differently abled. So they are a little naive, a little innocent, a little slow, but so lovable. So, but yes, the fact that everybody just kept saying St. Olaf, Southside, St. Olaf, it was like she was wearing a sign, as she said. It was hilarious. Great episode. I'm getting sad, like, because I know this is the final season, and I'm just not ready for it to end, guys. They're my girls. I'm not ready to say goodbye. But yeah, I enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys did too. And if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one, which I'm going to watch right now. Have a great day, guys. Mwah. Bye for now.